Hey, hi, hello. We're just having a little afternoon coffee. Yeah, ever since I started watching Ted Lasso, I just kind of break out into a British accent here and there, so more of that to come in today's video, I'm sure. But hello, you guys. I am treating myself to a little afternoon coffee because I was like an anxious little girly today. I was so anxious all day. I had my first like my first like big-ish client call at my new job. I've been like on client calls and presenting in front of clients for like 3 years, but this was like my first external call with my new company, which I know it's been a while since I posted, but since my last video, I have started a new job and I've been there for about 4 weeks, okay? I know it's been a hot minute, and I actually, this is so unfortunate. I actually had like 2 full days of content filmed and like went to edit them and realized that like half of those clips were missing audio. It was heart-wrenching, okay? Silent films are no longer in. Like I could do nothing with that. I tried to get creative, nothing was happening. But after that sound situation happened, like morale was so low. And the issue is literally my fault because I was testing a new mic and didn't do like a audio check. Like I was just like, oh, plug in this new mic, like I'm sure it's fine. And then I just didn't like listen back to the clips, which was stupid. So stupid. So learned my lesson and here we are with another video. Check, check, lighting check, check. I'm just gonna do a quick little like evening routine because I kind of want to get something up and I've just missed chatting with you guys. But what I was saying was I started a new job. I had a little chat in last week's video that I had to scrap where I talked a little bit about my job and just about some career things. I actually did have sound during this chat, and so I'm gonna play that just to kind of like catch you up with where we are, life updates, work updates, and all of that. And then we'll jump back in to the video tonight. So this clip is gonna be from last week. So I'll insert that little chat here and then we'll get back to a regularly scheduled programming. Are we serious? You are so needy. Okay, why don't we go find a toy? Can you go bring me a toy? Can you go bring me Harold? Go bring me Harold. You guys wanna see Harold? This is Harold. Harold's not doing so hot. I wanted to quick have a little work chat, give you a little update, and just talk about something that has been on my mind. I posted a video basically talking about like why I left my last company and why I decided to pursue another opportunity at a different company. And a comment came through, and I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not like saying this so people will like come to bat for me. I'm literally just, I want to like address this as like a bigger picture thing. So a comment came through and it was like, well, yeah, like that's the real world, honey. Suck it up. Something like that. I forgot the exact words. I also want to say whenever you put your life out there on social media, you open yourself up for like comments like that and maybe people that don't like perceive what you're saying, how you mean it, or just like have a different outlook on things than you do. Like I'm totally fine that this person has a different opinion than me. But it is so interesting that whenever I was talking about how I didn't like what I was doing anymore and I didn't like the environment that I was a part of and I felt like it was impacting my mental health, someone's like first thought was, well, yeah, like that's just life, like life's hard, suck it up and like basically like hunker down and push through. And it's interesting, like that is some people's perspective when in reality, like you have an opportunity to control your narrative and to control your story. Hi. You always come in at the perfect time, honey. I love you. She totally distracted me, but the point is, it's just like interesting that in some people's perspective, like me leaving that environment and quitting is like me failing, or like that I can't handle it, that I'm not like tough enough to like grind it out and, you know, stick it through. But I actually think having the awareness to like acknowledge that you are in an environment that you don't want to be in anymore and you take measures to change it is actually like winning. Like that's not quitting, it's leveling up. And that's what we should all be doing. Like if you're ever in an environment, whether it's a relationship, a job, a city that you feel like is no longer benefiting you, or you feel like you are just not your best self there, like why stay? Why stay? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, that comment was just like, it was just interesting to me. Like it didn't offend me. I totally understand that when you put yourself online, like people are gonna have different opinions and maybe like perceive things that you say a different way than you. Totally get that. I also got a lot of comments that said that they did the same thing and they like recognized that they were in an environment that they didn't like and they were not a happy person and they like actively seeked out something different. That's courageous and that's hard work, because finding a new job and like putting yourself out there, opening yourself up for being rejected by companies, like that is not easy. And so I just respect anybody who is willing to open themselves up for rejection and like really put in the work, because it literally is like a full-time job trying to find a new job, because you have to like update your resume, you have to apply, and all the applications have like a million steps. Like it's exhausting. It's literally exhausting. And so I totally get why people stay in the same job and at the same company for so long, because it's hard to find a new job. It is so hard to find a new job. It's uncomfortable to start in a new environment. I just want to give a hand clap and a hats off if you have taken the plunge into a new city, a new job, a new relationship, because you knew that you were like ready for more and made for more, and that you wanted to be the best version of yourself and knew that that wasn't gonna happen in your old circumstance, if that makes sense. Like, hats off to you, you're a badass. Anyways, I kind of went on a tangent there, but that comment really has like stuck with me, not in a way that I'm like, like that person left a comment, more so stuck with me because it really shows you there's like two types of perspectives to things. And I'm not viewing me leaving my company as like quitting. I'm viewing it as like leveling up and like putting myself in an uncomfortable situation temporarily to like propel myself forward long term. So anyways, that was a little bit of a tangent. I want to talk a little bit about my role. I love when people talk about their jobs. I just find it so fascinating to hear like what people do for a living, because there are literally a million different types of jobs. And I know when I was like looking for new jobs and was kind of going through like my career, like, I don't know if I want to call it like a quarter life crisis, but I was like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I was like looking up YouTube videos about people talking about different careers and like what they were doing to like get ideas. So this is a little bit about like what I'm doing now, what I was doing, and it's a lot different. My day-to-day now is a lot different from my old position in my old company. So my last position, I was a client success manager, and basically at the company I worked for, we were like a digital marketing agency. I handled like our advertising and marketing campaigns. And so I was very heavily involved in the day-to-day of like setting up the campaigns, monitoring the campaigns, communicating with the client. Like it was very much, I feel like I had a lot of like time sensitive things every single day. Like there was always something that had to get done that day. I had to respond to emails within a certain amount of time. Like it was very much a role that had a lot of urgent tasks and like deadlines. My new role is much more relationship based. There's not as many like nitty gritty tasks that I have to do every single day, but it's more of like big picture things that I have to accomplish over the course of a few months. And I am just thriving already so much better in that kind of environment. With this new job, I do get to travel because I will be kind of responsible for entertaining a lot of our clients and our agencies. I will be responsible for putting on like trainings and stuff. So I'll be going to conferences and trade shows in a ton of cool cities. And I'm excited to do that too, because it's gonna like change up my day to day, like keep it interesting. And I'm excited to film like travel work vlogs for the channel and all of that. And so there's just a lot that I'm looking forward to with the company. I have absolutely no regrets since leaving my last company and starting here. It was not an easy choice. It's never easy, like going into the unknown and leaving something that you're really comfortable doing. But as with everything, some things are here for a season. They're not meant to be forever. And oftentimes they open the door to something else that is meant for you. So anyways, that's my little work chat. There's my little career life rant for you. Now I am, sheesh, I don't even know what week we're at in my new job. Sometimes I feel like I've been there for a while and sometimes I feel like it's still my first day. But I was nervous today because I had like my first real like event that I was hosting for a client. So in this new position, I'm really responsible for like hosting lunch and learns and like educating our agencies and our clients about like trends in the industry and like how to optimize their marketing campaigns. And so I had like a little presentation today for potential a new agency, and it went really, really well. So that was really good. But before that call, I like could barely drink coffee. I could barely eat. Like I had a beef stick and a protein bar. And then I had my call at 2. That's like all I ate till my call. I don't know why. I was so nervous, you guys. It's so weird because I have been presenting and talking in front of customers for so long, but I was just like nervous. It's like my new job, my new boss was on the call. I just like wanted to make a good impression, but it went really well. I feel like my anxiety sort of worked in my favor because I like definitely over prepared for it. Like I went through the slides, I'm not even kidding, probably like 50 times, and like really, really over prepared. Like there was probably no need for me to be that prepared, but needless to say, I am happy that that is over with. And the rest of the week is kind of a little bit more chill. I feel like it's Wednesday right now, so I spent like Monday and Tuesday kind of being a little anxious, like knowing that this first event, Lunch and Learn, was happening, and it's over. and the world didn't end, okay? I feel like with these calls, I literally will drive myself crazy because I will sit there, or in this case, lay in bed like I did last night and just think of all the potential questions and things that the clients are gonna ask me that I've never once been asked and that they probably aren't even thinking about. In my head, I'm like, they just want me to fail and they're gonna ask me the hardest questions. Like my anxiety, girl, it takes off, okay? I be thinking about the craziest stuff. And so that's kind of what happened. I almost spilled my coffee. I need to stop talking so much with my hands. So yeah, that's where I was at last night at about midnight, thinking about all that could go wrong with this call. And quite literally, none of that happened. Why do we do this? Anyways, this video, we're gonna do a very cozy, productive little evening. Chandler is gonna go to a friend's house tonight. I haven't had like a solo night at home in so long, and I need to like unpack and do a little cleaning. We got back from California on Monday. And I haven't unpacked anything. Like my room is a pigsty. There is just things everywhere. So I wanna like get my space cleaned up. I wanna do a workout. We're gonna make a home cooked meal tonight. Just like have a cozy little evening and hang out with you guys. I seriously missed you. I am so bummed about the last video, but we're just picking it right back up and moving forward. Nothing I can do about it. I am happy that I was able to salvage that one clip where I was talking about my job because I was so in the moment, I feel like, when I filmed that, and it just like wouldn't have been as authentic if I like tried to, I don't know, re-say whatever I was saying. So anyways, welcome back to my channel. This is a long intro per usual. I'm excited to hang out with you guys tonight. I'm actually gonna make another little small meal because yeah, I'm trying to like catch up on calories. Like I literally had like 100 calories between when I woke up and 2 p.m. And now that I'm not stressed about my call, I'm like getting hungry. So I think I'm gonna make a little smoothie. I've got 2 hours left of work and then we're gonna have ourselves a beautiful, relaxing, lovely little evening. I have been in my like consistency health era, honestly, for the last like a month or so, except for last weekend when we went to California. That was a weekend we weren't paying attention to health. We were just vibing. But for the most part, I'm really proud of myself because I've been super consistent. One of the things that I've been like really trying to prioritize during the day is protein. And so I pretty much have a smoothie like what I'm about to make like every single day because it is the easiest way to like get down like 30 plus grams of protein so quickly, and it doesn't make you feel like super bloated or full. What I do, I mean, this isn't like rocket science, like we all know how to make a smoothie. Getting my skill mostly to track my protein intake. Also just helps with like serving size, but I don't actually like input this in any app or anything. Also frozen fruit, super easy way to get in a ton of fiber. There's 7 grams of fiber in one serving of this frozen fruit. So just have 1 serving of like a little fruit mix. And then for protein, I'm not really like a whey protein girl. And so I have to like concoct my own protein sources and like mix them together. So 15 grams of protein in this yogurt. I also feel like yogurt's super good for just like making your smoothie really thick and like creamy. Then instead of whey protein, I'll use this powdered peanut butter. And this has, yeah, 7 grams of protein in this. So I'll use like, maybe like a serving and a half of this. So a little over 10 grams of protein. And then collagen, which I have like never really been on the collagen kick, but super easy 10 grams of protein in the collagen. And I mean, there's like a ton of benefits to collagen, so can't hurt. But this is my little trio of protein that all this together I think equals about 30 grams, which is pretty good for like a little snackaroo. Also, like, really apologize, you're just staring at my torso. It's my first day of YouTube. Avi, we gotta pay the yogurt tax. You guys see her little eyes? I keep scratching them and her allergies are so bad. I've been giving her Benadryl. Yeah, she stayed at my friend's while we were in California, and my friend has a dog, and I think they just like were outside a lot more playing and rolling in the grass and stuff, and her allergies and skin always get so bad when she's outside for a long time. But you probably had the best time, huh? Okay, I think we're done. Yeah, we're about done. I don't know why I feel the need to like explain like why I'm using a scale and weighing my food and stuff. I think it's because I've like said multiple times on my channel that I don't track food really and like track calories, and I really don't track like my daily calories because like mentally I get a little bit obsessed with it. But I feel like just tracking things like knowing, okay, like I had a full serving of this, so I know I've had 7 grams of fiber, like that, I don't know, it like is peaceful to me to like know that I'm like hitting these nutritional goals, right? Like we should all strive to get more protein, all strive to get more fiber. And so it just like helps me mentally. If it ever got to the point where I was like, I don't know, feeling like I was obsessing over the scale. I'm so sorry, you guys are just like staring at my torso, like what am I doing? If it ever got to the point where I felt like it was like consuming me again, like I was really obsessed with tracking calories and macros in college. I haven't really felt that way in, I mean, almost 6 years at this point. If it ever got back to that point, I would obviously throw away the scale, totally stop, but I feel like I'm in a really like healthy place with just like using the scale as like an educational tool. It's actually been really empowering to like know really like what I'm eating and what I'm putting into my body every day. So anyways, I know I didn't need to explain that, but I have said on my channel before that like I don't track anything, and I guess that's not entirely true because I do track for servings, but I still don't really like know exactly how many calories and all that I'm eating. Anyways, I know that anytime you talk about like nutrition, it can be a little triggering. So I just wanted to put that little explanation there. All right, we've got some chili simmering. I wouldn't even call this a hack, but like one of the things I do to stay on track or like pretty much just like avoid eating out when I don't need to and just like putting in like french fries and chicken nuggets into the air fryer for dinner. I make crock pot meals because the last thing I typically want to do after working all day, doing things around the house, working out, all of the things is like prep and prepare a whole meal. So crock pot meals like 2 times a week is my go-to. I just did normal chili. I'm just going to chop up some fresh vegetables, chop up some fresh green onions, and then some red onion, and then do some cheddar cheese. And I swear this is like the easiest, most delicious meal. Literally the easiest dinner ever. I'm not like partial to any specific chili recipe. I honestly just wing it every time. I don't even make my own seasoning. I just use like a little Chili's McCormick seasoning packet, and that always gives it like a really yummy flavor. I'm trying to even remember what I put in there. I did ground turkey, like a full pound of ground turkey, a full green bell pepper, full can of tomato sauce, diced tomatoes. And that's literally it. Like so simple. And then the seasoning packet, of course. And then I feel like the real magic comes with the toppings. So like the cheese, the onion, the Fritos. I'm like a Fritos girl. A lot of people are partial to cornbread. I respect that. I just disagree. I feel like the Fritos is like a nice little crunch. I mean, I would do both if I had my way, but I don't have cornbread. So Fritos are a necessity, but literally the easiest meal ever. And this cooked on low. I put it in the crock pot around 2. It cooked on low for like 4 hours. And it's like perfect. I'm gonna give myself, what time is it? It's like 7. So I'm gonna give myself until 8 to eat dinner, watch a little Netflix or something. And then at 8, I need to go upstairs and I will show you what we're working with upstairs. I have a ton of laundry to do. I basically just have like a bunch of shit all over my suitcase, pushed to the side of my room. And so I just want to be able to like see the floor on my side of the room again. So that's what we're going to tackle. But for the next hour, we're vibing, we're chilling, we're watching Netflix, we're enjoying our little meal. This is the graveyard of procrastination I was talking about. I have like 35 minutes left of an episode of Suits, and so I'm gonna try to get everything accomplished in the time it takes me to watch that episode. I was like obsessed with Suits for a while, but now I'm on season 8, and it might not be the last season, but it's the season where Meghan Markle is no longer in it. I think this was like right when she was like getting to be a part of the royal family, so like obviously she probably had to cut back on her acting career, but she's on in it, and then like the other main lead guy that I really liked is no longer in it, and so like I don't know, I feel like it's not the same, but I'm so far in, like I'm literally already on season 8, so I feel like I have to see it through. So we're gonna do Suits. If there are any Netflix shows that you guys are currently watching, preferably something that's like a good amount of seasons, because I need like a new show to get like fully invested in. I'm restarting right now.
He's right. I know what he.
I'm restarting Yellowstone, but I've already seen it all. So if you have like a good show, Shameless is on my list, but if you have like another good show with like more than 1 season, let me know. Because there are some shows that are like 2 seasons and I feel like, I don't know, like I get so invested and then it's over so quick. It's like heartbreaking. So I love a lot of seasons. That is like my cup of tea. Okay, 39 minutes left of this episode. That's the time frame we're working with. Let's do it.
It's a good question, Donna. I don't care you thought.
Understood.
That's all.
Okay, we are ending off the video here. I'm gonna start like a new longer vlog tomorrow, but I wanted to just get this one filmed quick and up because it's just been a while since I posted and I miss it. So I'm just reading, I have my tea. One thing I've been so good about lately, and I'm so proud of myself, is no social media at night. Like, I've been really good about it. I've literally read every single night, like instead of scrolling on social media for like the last 3-4 weeks. And so I'm kind of like cranking through books. I'm still a pretty slow reader, but I'm just like getting through books so much quicker because I'm not spending like all of this time in the evening like scrolling on Instagram and YouTube and all of that. And so I'm really loving that routine, and I'm proud of myself for sticking to it because it can get so easy to get trapped in to social media, especially at night. Anyways, thank you so dang much for watching if you made it this far, and I will see you guys in the next one.